Man, back with another reaction, man. Today it's basketball content. Love me some basketball. Let me the I don't really love the NBA as much, for certain reasons. But today we got the season that Luka Doncic got traded from Dallas. And man, this just goes to show you that loyalty doesn't mean shit in the NBA, bro. Luka did everything for this franchise and they traded him away for nothing. Literally nothing. Okay, yeah, they got Anthony Davis out the trade, but where's Anthony Davis now? You know what I'm saying? Nico Harrison, I don't know. I don't know how you finessed your way to the number one pick and you got Cooper Flag. I don't know how you managed to do that. And it kind of sucks because I would have really liked to see how, Kyrie, Cooper Flag, and AD. I would have loved to see how those guys played together. You know what I mean? We didn't really get a chance to see that. But, you know, now Luca is putting up crazy numbers in LA. Sucks he got injured before the playoffs, so we couldn't see playoff Luca for real. You know what I mean? But it's all good. Lakers will be back next year. It's all good. And we need the Lakers need to get rid of DeAndre Ayton and sign a big who actually wants to play basketball. So
24, Luka Doncic was regarded as the best player in the world. He averaged a near 34-point triple-double, scored 73 points in a game, and dismantled a loaded Western Conference en route to a finals run worthy of one of the greats.
Luka's crazy.
I mean, look at this.
Look at that.
Doncic maneuvers for the lead.
I remember that.
Dallas has taken the lead.
Bro, why do they have Rudy Gobert guarding Luka, bro? Okay, yeah, Rudy Gobert might be a four-time, defensive player of the year, but Luka made this man look like he can't play defense at all. This man had this man, bro. Luka, man, Luka should, bro. If he doesn't win MVP, bro, Luka needs to win an MVP, bro. He deserves it, bro.
The Don was untouchable. Or so we thought. Just 7 months after carrying his team to the finals, Dallas shipped Luka to LA in the most baffling trade the sport has ever seen. What the man accomplished in 2024 should have made him a Maverick for life. He poured blood, sweat, and tears into that run, getting right on the cusp of achieving the ultimate goal. Despite falling short, it felt like the start of something special in Dallas. But instead, it's a run that'll forever be remembered by what transpired afterwards. This is the season that got Luka Doncic traded from the Dallas Mavericks.
Dallas did him dirty, man. They did him dirty. Plain and simple.
If match, strike it.
Ads.
Change the equation.
Don't worry.
Essential.
Don't worry.
Harrison Barnes made one in Memphis last year.
Right
before Thanksgiving.
Indeed.
Got it.
Here in the corner, Luka.
Oh.
How did he do it? How did he do it?
That's a crazy shot.
Is Luka magic?
Hitting a shot like this just
That's
2
just
months into his
crazy.
NBA career foreshadowed the type of superstar Luka Doncic was destined to become. The staggering scoring numbers, all-around offensive wizardry, and clutch gene that resulted in many more game winners over the following years had Luka labeled as a once-in-a-lifetime talent, with real all-time great potential.
This man got
However,
superpowers,
with
yo.
the lack of a supporting cast, Doncic was only able to carry Dallas so far. In 2020, the kid was dynamite, but they lose to a loaded Clippers team in round 1.
That Clipper team fucking sucked, bro. Get out of here. It's just that, man. That's the same Clipper team that everybody said was better than the Lakers, by the way. Hell no. Because guess what? Y'all can sit there and try to discredit the 2020 championship all you want, but at the end of the day, the banner is up. Now, if any other team would have won, it would have counted. It would have been regarded as, people say it was the easiest championship, but it's not true at all. There are players who sat there and said how hard and how stressful playing in the bubble was. But it doesn't, everybody had the same opportunity to win the championship. And the Lakers won, and the Clippers I think they blew a 3-1 lead to Denver that year. So that says a lot, really. Everybody said that the Clippers were going to be better.
2021 was more of Luka's individual brilliance that came to a halt against the Clippers in round 1.
The Clippers, all they did was sell, bro.
He finally broke through, knocking out the #1 seeded Suns in shocking fashion, before ultimately falling to the eventual champions in the conference finals. It was a massive step forward, one that was followed by 2 steps back. Dallas completely fell off in 2023, resulting in a desperate trade for Kyrie Irving at the deadline, but it wasn't enough, missing the playoffs for the first time in 3 years. The season was nothing short of disastrous, and labeled as one of the best players in the world, there comes a certain expectation: championships. To be 5 seasons into his career without ever getting close, the pressure was beginning to mount. Not even being in the postseason is unacceptable. You know Luka was fuming, entering 2024 with something to prove. And when you got an all-time great with a chip on his shoulder, you're guaranteed to see some magic. Luka magic.
The shot clock, 4 seconds, got it from Kleba, again late in the clock, in desperation. Luka has done this to many teams this year.
Bro, he's just throwing stuff up.
What a pass!
Oh, that was a crazy pass. Bro, playing against this man Luka was the most frustrating shit ever, bro. This man could pass, this man could score, this man could do, bro. Playing against Luka was such a headache, dog.
Outside, what a pass! Washington! Oh!
Years of the NBA heart, there's been a lot of games. Here's the step back.
When he does stuff like that, like how do you guard it?
Now Dallas in transition. Look inside. It goes. It's a basket and a foul. All the way to the hoop. Scoop to the hoop with a foul. Points 71 and 72. Doncic. The step back 3. You bet. Luka Doncic is a bad man.
The 2024 regular season was a video game for the Don, becoming a first-time scoring champion with nearly 34 points a night, on top of 9 boards, about 10 dimes, and a steal per
That's
game.
crazy stats.
It's one of the greatest statistical seasons ever, one that peaked on January 26th.
How does he not have an MVP?
4 years to the day after Kobe's passing, Doncic put up the second highest scoring performance since Bryant's 81 in 2006, dropping a mind-boggling 73, 10 and 7 stat line on a flaming hot 25 for 33 shooting. The historical numbers on top of the Mavericks reaching the 50-win mark should be worthy of Luka's first career MVP.
That's what I'm saying.
But the winner won't be announced until the second round of the playoffs. There's a great chance the Mavericks will make it there. With some key acquisitions at the trade deadline, Dallas's supporting cast fits around Luka like a glove, as they went 16-4 over their final 20 games of the season. As dark horses for the title, the Mavericks are catching fire at the perfect time. Let the games begin.
Round 1. Man, it would have been cool to see Luka Man, it would have been cool to see Luka
From the City of Angels, we
win, bro.
welcome you to the NBA playoffs. 5-4 matchup in the Western Conference. The Dallas Mavericks and the Los Angeles.
Be right or be like.
What's your shameless pleasure?
What is the most ridiculous thing that you've done?
Could I have another San Pellegrino?
Angeles Clippers, and now the Mavs are looking for revenge.
Dumbass ass.
For the third time in 5 seasons, it was the Clippers who await the Mavericks in round 1. And even with Kawhi battling injuries, they still proved to be a formidable foe, smacking Dallas by 12 to take game 1. Not an ideal start to a hopeful title run, but the Don wasn't rattled. In game 2, he explodes for over half his team's points with 12 in the first quarter, and he'd keep it rolling in the second half. At the midpoint of the third, he runs a high screen and roll, slightly bobbles the ball, corrals it, and snipes a wet step-back 3 over Zubac. It was nasty. Doncic's dominance, however, had no effect on the Clippers, as they kept the game tied entering crunch time. And I mean, for Dallas, the winning strategy is pretty clear. just give the ball to Luka.
Yeah, but it's like Luka's
Gets
one
into it
man,
quick and
bro.
lines it up. Luka Doncic
There's
is
so much
lethal.
she can do, bro.
Back in.
Kyrie.
Deep one. Got him. Doncic gets the step on Westbrook. Doncic to the corner. Washington. PJ Washington. Kaboom. Doncic, 5 to shoot. Against Harden. Doncic lines it up. It goes. He is that guy.
He certainly is that guy.
90 to 81.
They don't call him the Don for nothing, yo.
Doncic dismantled LA down the stretch in any way he wanted,
It's like, how do you
while
guard
delivering
that,
some
yo?
heartfelt messages to the crowd. He'd finished the night with a light 32 points, 6 boards, and 9 dimes.
Bro, that's light for
as
him too,
Dallas
yo.
gets the much-needed split, headed home. And home is where things took a turn. After a collision with Westbrook in the first quarter of Game 3, Luka is seen grabbing his right knee and slumping over the scorer's table in serious pain. He'd tough it out and play 40-plus minutes the rest of the night to close out the win,
that's
but
winning
he clearly
mentality.
wasn't himself. Let's hope it isn't too serious.
Yeah.
Hobbled in Game 4, Doncic dropped a 29-point triple-double.
Still dropping
Not bad,
29,
right?
bro.
But the efficiency that we've seen from him all year wasn't there. Going 10 for 24 from the field and a lowly 1 for 9 from 3 as the Clippers knot up the series at 2. Now on the cusp of a pivotal Game 5 that can very well decide this series, Luka spoke pregame about his injury, stating that it's a sprained knee that he likely wouldn't be playing on during the regular season, but says he's willing to do anything to help the team win. This is what leaders do, and he showed out. That California air had the Don looking spry as he put the entire arsenal on display with 35, 7, and 10 on an efficient 54% shooting.
That's Luka.
This is
right
the
there,
Luka
yo.
we're used to seeing, fighting through injury and willing his team to a 3-2 series lead. At home to close things out, Luka and Kyrie flex their offensive bags as they combine to score 58 points to put the Clippers to bed.
Yo, Kyrie is
Dallas
so cold,
has
bro.
finally gotten past LA, but it's just one step towards the ultimate goal. Round 2 is brewing a storm, and lightning
Brother, I
is
fucking hate OKC so much, bro. These dudes are a bunch of actors, dog. Bro. SGA does not deserve the MVP. And I'm gonna say it. I'm gonna be the one to say it. He does not deserve MVP, bro. This man, all this man does is flop. Him and his whole team, bro. It's okay though, because in Game 7, watch. Wemby and the Spurs, they're gonna wrap this shit up, bro. I'm telling you. Bro, this just goes to show you, bro, when SJ doesn't have a shit ton of free throws, bro, he's not what y'all say he is, bro. I don't care. I don't care. OKC, like, bro, y'all get away with a lot. Y'all get away with a lot, bro. I can't wait for Wemby to wrap this series up, bro.
out to strike.
Paying off refs, bro. Like, nah. How ironic is it for a team to not get calls, but y'all are getting every call? Hell no, I'm not buying
In
it.
round 2, for just the second time in his career, Doncic had the new Kings of the
credit.
West
Not giving
standing in his path. The top-seeded 57-win OKC Thunder boasting a plethora of young talent, with Shai Gilgeous-Alexander,
Westbrook, I'm taking Westbrook over SGA, bro. I'm taking triple-double Westbrook. I'm done than SGA right now. Period. I don't care.
at the helm.
I
These
said what I
kids
said,
aren't
bro.
supposed to be this good, this fast. And they caught the Mavericks by surprise.
Westbrook actually knew how to play
A
basketball.
22-point OKC bloodbath had the Mavericks' ears ringing. That is until an announcement made everything silent.
What was the announcement?
On May 8th, just a day after Game 1, the league announced that the 2024 NBA Most Valuable Player is Nikola Jokic. Our boy Luka finished 3rd behind
How?
the Joker and Shai with just 4
Luka is
first
better than
place
SGA, bro.
votes. The result had fans in an uproar as the award continues to elude Luka, becoming the first player in history to average 37-7 on a 50-win team and not win the MVP. It's bullshit, baffling, but currently in the middle of a war, he can't let this distract him. In fact, I think it motivated him. From the tip in Game 2, the man was unconscious, lacing a pure catch-and-shoot three. He then yanks the ball back like a yo-yo on Giddy for a third straight field goal before tickling the twine on another from deep as he bounces on that left leg. When you see Doncic doing that, you know it's good, which means you know this one's cash.
Thunder, step back, Doncic three, hit it! Doncic with 4 threes.
It's all good. Luka gonna be back next year. Watch.
16
Luka's gonna completely dominate the NBA next year. I'm telling you.
Points, 6 rebounds, and 3 assists in the first quarter. Safe to say, the dude was motivated, finishing the night with 29, 10, 7, and 3 steals to tie the series at 1. Bad news though, late in that Game 2 win, Luka got tangled with Case and
oh my gosh.
Be back.
Wallace, spraining his left ankle.
Come on, man.
That on top of the right knee injury had Doncic questionable entering Game 3. But displaying his toughness once again, he was going to play for the team. And in return, he got a couple helping hands. PJ Washington erupted for 27 points and 6 boards, while Kyrie dropped 22, 5, and 7 to squeeze out a 4-point win for Dallas. Game 4, however, wasn't as forgiving. With a chance to go up 3-1, Luka struggled mightily, scoring just 18 points on 6 for 20 from the field and an abysmal 2 for 9 from 3. Those knee and ankle injuries were clearly having effects on his shooting stroke, all while he watched in anguish as his peer cooked up for 34, 8, and 5 to tie up the series at 2.
Give me a break.
Now headed to OKC, the top-seeded Thunder had all the momentum on their side entering this decisive Game 5. And coming off his worst outing of the postseason, with all the pressure shifting onto him, Luka disappeared, and the boogeyman took over.
Pop it in, Lively clears, Doncic laces a three. Lively again, trying to set a screen. Step back, Doncic, he buries it. Give and go, extra feed. Major highlight for Lively. Break opportunity, SGA, blocked by Doncic.
Look at that.
Irving taps it back, Doncic, kaboom.
That's what an MVP looks like, by the way.
Major bounce back by the Dallas Mavericks. They defeat the Thunder in OKC to take a 3-2 lead in the series. 104-92 the final.
Through injuries in yet another pivotal Game 5 in this postseason, the Dons showed out, snatching OKC's soul, while trash-talking anyone who would make eye contact with him on his way to a 31-point triple-double to take this series by the throat. Fresh off his best game against OKC, Luka was set for a duel with Shea in Game 6, as he snapped for a third consecutive triple-double with 29, 10, and 10, while number 2 dazzled for 36 points and 7 assists, with an 8th dime to Chet on this monster throwdown, putting OKC up 1 with 20 seconds to go. Back the other way, Doncic finds Washington in the corner, who gets fouled by SGA on his 3-point attempt. He makes 2 of 3 free throws, and that'll do it, as Dallas pulls out the series win by the skin of their teeth. This was pure grit. With the injuries to Luka and the challenge of facing the top seed in the West, Dallas could have folded. Nobody would have blamed them, but instead, they rallied, a testament to how special this team truly is, as they're making their return to the Western Conference Finals.
Oh boy.
Ah yes, the Minnesota
My
Timberwolves,
boy Anthony Edwards,
home to the
man.
#1 defense in the association, fresh off of defeating the defending champions in a shocking Game 7,
Anthony Edwards
with
is a
another
bad
young
mofo,
star
bro.
coming for Luka's spot in the hierarchy. The Don,
I love
though,
Anthony
was
Edwards,
quick
bro.
to remind the world he wasn't no joker. And don't forget, he's got Uncle Drew by his side.
Yep.
Up on him, Edwards. They'll ride each other into the paint. Foul. Irving through traffic. Knifing for 2. Foul coming. Come in for Dallas. Allie, thank you. He leaves through traffic and puts one up and over. Irving, McDaniels is on him. Kyrie plays his way. Shot clock at 7. Luka will make a move. Lets it rip. Doncic puts it in. 4-point Dallas lead. Doncic fakes, bumps, fires.
Hey.
Big shot.
This may just be the most offensively gifted backcourt we've ever seen. It's simply absurd what these guys can do with the ball in their hands. Kyrie rained down 30 points, 5 boards, and 4 dimes, while Luka did his thing with.
Ironically, bro, I'm gonna be honest. I didn't think that was gonna work. I didn't think Luka and Kyrie being on the same team would really do much because it's just like, they both like are ball handlers. They both need the ball. You know what I mean? So I'm gonna be honest. At first, I didn't think it would work because when Kyrie got traded there, Dallas they weren't that good still. Like they still were struggling. But that next year,
33,
insane.
6, and 8, in which 15 of those points
I
were
didn't
in
think
a
it would work,
clutch
but
fourth quarter.
hey, Dallas shut me up.
Dallas steals Game 1 on the road.
Got to put respect on
Game
that.
2 was another Luka takeover through 3 quarters, pouring in 27, 8, and 8. Then suddenly in the fourth, it was radio silence. Doncic went 0 for 2 in the quarter, with
man.
just 2 points coming from the free throw line. It
Damn.
was uncharacteristic, with Dallas finding themselves down 2 with possession in just 12 seconds remaining. With Luka likely a little cold, do you go with Kyrie in this situation?
Damn.
Reed is jumping up in front. Doncic has the ball. Down by 2.
There's the switch.
Gobert is out there. Doncic.
Oh my God! This play. Hey, step back. Ooh. Yo, that play was all over social media, bro. By the way.
But it ain't over yet. 3 seconds is a long time, and it's only a
Luka gets cold for a little bit, and then this man the flames are right back up, bro.
1-point lead here.
Luka's that guy.
Doncic in front. It's off to Edwards, setting up. 3. Dallas has won. The Mavericks go up 2 games to none. And Doncic with the game winner.
He might have struggled a little bit.
So he can't
but-
effing guard you, huh? Sorry? He can't effing guard you? Who said that?
You said that.
I didn't say that. I was speaking Slovenian.
After going quiet the majority of the fourth quarter, the Don hits the loudest shot of the night, making Gobert do the 2-step before stepping
Literally.
back to the right for the go-ahead 3.
Had this man
Straight
dancing, man.
hating on Rudy with an emphatic "you can't guard me." It's no surprise. We've
he
seen it his
can't.
whole career. Luka delivers in these moments, but maybe no bigger moment than this, as the Mavericks sit just 2 games away from the NBA Finals. Back in Dallas, it was the Luka and Kyrie show, combining for 66 points, 21 of those coming in the fourth. But the daggers were thrown in the final minute. On the defensive end, Gafford rejects Conley on a monster swat, and back the other way, Luka rewards him for that effort.
Against Gobert, tailed by McDaniels.
Luka has so many lob threats on that team, yo. That's what Luka
It was
needs on the
a
Lakers,
deafening
man.
lob
He needs
that had
lob
the
threats.
American Airlines Center shaking
Jackson
as they
Hayes
watched their
is cool,
team take a
But
stunning
he needs other people.
3-0
He needs other guys.
The opportunity to sweep, though, would pass them by, as Ant and the Wolves finally get a win. And despite still being up 3-1, that loss had Luka pissed. He was about to snap.
You know, Luka's biting on his jersey. You know it's serious.
Welcome to the Western Conference Finals, and good evening from Minneapolis. It's a second straight closeout game for the Dallas Mavericks, who have won twice here in Minneapolis already in this series. Another one. Doncic creeping his way inside with an easy shot. Real agility out of the big fella in this series. Doncic's three. That's right over. And Edwards. 14 for Luka on the logo. What is going on here? Doncic again, another three. Got it, he's a flamethrower. He is on fire, 20 points.
Damn.
I swear not a single one of Luka's shots hit the rim in that first quarter, pouring in 20 points with numerous 30-foot missiles, which essentially put the game away. The rest of the night saw Doncic slowly torture Minnesota's fan base, taunting the crowd after every single bucket. Snoop cannot believe how cold this man is. A dominant 36-10-5 performance earns Luka the Western Conference Finals MVP. But more importantly, Dallas is headed back to the finals for the first time since Dirk in 2011. Luka is fulfilling the prophecy with a title that's beginning to feel inevitable.
Oh man.
Luka Doncic is in the NBA Finals,
Yes, sir.
a stage where legacies have been defined and legends are immortalized. Now, one of the game's greats has finally arrived, with the path to immortality leading straight through Boston. The Tatum and Brown Celtics have been on the cusp of a title for over half a decade, and entering these finals with an absolute juggernaut of a roster, it seems like it's finally their time.
My mother's favorite
but Luka is hoping to make them wait a little bit longer. Game 1, however, turned out to be a sick, twisted joke for Doncic, who saw his former teammate Kristaps Porzingis come off the bench and light the court on fire. An inferno all night long, losing Game 1 by 18.
Damn.
Like he has all postseason though, the Don responded in a major way, giving Boston front row seats to a shot-making masterclass as he poured in 23 points in the first half, including this sweet no-look behind-the-back dish to Derrick Jones Jr. Despite all of this, Dallas still found themselves down 3. There was no answer outside of Luka, who posted 32, 11, and 11. Kyrie struggled, Boston flexed their depth, as the Mavericks go down 0-2 for the first time this postseason. Staring down the barrel of a potential 0-3 series deficit, Game 3 was a whirlwind. After being up 1 at half, the Mavericks find themselves down 15 entering the fourth, which is where Luka completely imploded, committing 4 fouls in the quarter while incessantly complaining to the officials. And on his 6th foul of the game, he tries to draw a charge on Brown, it's called a blocking foul, he immediately barks at the refs, then screams at his bench to challenge the play. They do, the call stands, and Luka is forced to the bench as he watches his team go down 0-3. It was flat out embarrassing. Post-game, every outlet and media personality you can think of turned on Luka, calling him an entitled, immature, flat out lazy defender. It was an insane shift by the media, who had been praising him as the best player in the world just a few weeks ago.
Bro, the media are a bunch of the media is not real, dude. They'll sit there and they'll praise somebody one day and then the next day they'll start just the media, they're so this is why I can't really watch like ESPN and First Take and all this other stuff, because these media outlets, like, they're so just wish-washy. Like, one minute they like a player and the next minute they don't like a player. Like, I get like that's their job, but it's just like, brother, give me a fucking break, bro. Now, I ain't gonna lie, that Boston team was just really good. Like that team was stacked. Like there was no I don't think Dallas would have really had much of a chance to beat them, to be
But
honest.
if we're being honest, the backlash was deserved. Doncic and the Mavs would bounce back in Game 4, blasting the Celtics by 38.
Really?
But by that point, it was too late. Just a few days later at the TD Garden, Luka was showered in white and green confetti as the buzzer went off, signaling a heartbreaking end to one of the greatest individual playoff runs in history. But hey, Luka's only 25. Every superstar loses before they win. Yep. He and the Mavericks will learn from this. With a roster built to contend for years to come, there's no doubt they'll be back.
They should have kept that team together.
There's just one thing we weren't aware of in this moment. That this was it.
They should have kept that team together.
I had amazing moments in Dallas. It was home. I thought I was going to spend my whole career there. So you can imagine how surprised I was.
Bro, I thought this was a joke, bro.
The Lakers and Mavericks making it a blockbuster night.
I thought this was
the
fake,
most
bro.
stunning trade in NBA history.
I thought this was
the
fake.
Dallas Mavericks called the Los Angeles Lakers and offered Luka Doncic. He had to put out another tweet saying, yes, this is real. Wow. Luka Doncic headed to the Lakers.
77 in blue is all I thought I would ever see.
I thought this was fake.
Went to the NBA Finals. Why are we trading the best player, the franchise player? He's supposed to have a statue. Hell yeah. He's supposed to have a statue.
Loyalty doesn't mean nothing, bro. Not in the NBA. Damn, bro. Damn. Hey, man. Post 2KW video, bro. Yeah, that's crazy, bro. I legitimately thought like Luka getting traded to the Lakers, bro. Bro, I remember. I think it was a Saturday or Sunday. It was somewhere in the weekend, bro. Seeing that shit on Instagram, and I legit thought I thought what everybody else was thinking. I thought Shams got hacked. I thought it was all a joke, but no. Luka getting traded to the Lakers was a crazy shit that happened, bro. And it's just like that. Again, that just goes to show you loyalty doesn't mean nothing in the NBA, bro. That loyalty shit is overrated. Now, not everybody could be Steph Curry. You know, Steph Curry has been on one team his entire career. Has won 4 championships there. You know, not everybody's gonna be Steph Curry, bro. I mean, Steph Curry's probably the most loyal player, period. You know, same with Draymond, but I mean, come on. I'm sure the Warriors have had ideas of trading him at some point, but they never pulled the trigger on it. But yeah, man, Luka Doncic, man, this man should have an MVP already. He got robbed multiple times out of the MVP. The MVP voting is very biased to me, but it's all good though. Luka's gonna be back. You know, sucks he suffered an injury at the beginning, before the playoffs and never got a chance to play. But it's all good though. It's all good. The Don will be back next year. He's gonna be better than ever, yo. The only thing he needs to really work on is his defense. Like that, the defense, brother. We gotta get that shit together. Yeah, man. And that was a very fun video. That was a fun video. But yeah, man, if you like this video, well, if you enjoyed the video, hit the like button. And if you're new, hit the subscribe button, man. Join the family. That really helped me out. And I appreciate all you guys for being here. And I hope everybody has a beautiful day.